Good afternoon and warm welcome again to this session. As you all know, we will focus on coal gasification. We have, of course, a diverse, people from different segments talking about energy as such on that. So, what I'm going to do is that we will allocate somewhere around 10 minutes for each speaker. I'll take few minutes to just set the context there, and I request you to cut down your this thing so that we may have some question-answer session there. That what we have been missing actually. So can I have the presentation please here? Next slide there. So I think we should see that India as a large country, largest population, 17% plus kind of population, limited resources, but we are blessed with a large resource of coal, fourth largest in the world. So I think from that point of view, it becomes important to look at what all is the energy scenario. We are net importer with almost about 90% oil dependent import, more than 50% on gas. Coal is the only thing which we have sufficient, and that we have seen in the crisis time that coal-based power was available and we didn't have any kind of a power shutdown on this. So I think we should see at how we can use coal. Next slide, please. As the projections are there and the past history is there, coal has been and is likely to continue for a long time as the main energy source in the country. And that's what we should take advantage of this. What all we can do, let's see, next slide, please. Almost about 390 million tons of the coal is there as of the 2024 data. It's a huge resource there. So I think we need to really see how we can utilize it. We produce about 1 billion tons every year, and that's a thing. But one of the things that we need to see is that almost about 50% of this coal is deeper, more than 300 meters deep, which at the present level of technology cannot be exploited right now. So this would remain unexploited unless we have some other technology to use it. Next slide, just to show you that there was a study done by, next slide please, by DNV, where they had segmented the whole world into 10 different type of energy markets. And the Asian markets, they said that this is going to be a coal-dominant energy source utilizing area. So we know that it is there, and I think the challenge is, next slide please, that how do you use this coal, which has two basic problems. One is that its pollution, the emissions there, which becomes a global issue there. And number two, India specific, there's a feeling that we have renewables now, so we may not need coal. I mean, that's, I think, to my mind, a wrong perception that is there. So coal gasification, which is perhaps a better process to use, which is more efficient than the direct burning, to the extent that more than 15 to 17% kind of a higher efficiency you can draw, could be an option. So when we focus on clean coal technologies, I think then we have a resource, a domestic resource, which we can depend upon and develop some other processes to use it not just for power generation, but also as a resource for several value-added products there. Next slide, please. So if we see that the whole lot of chemicals, many of them which are imported in the country, can be produced economically through the coal process, particularly the coal gasification. So I'll not go into details of that, but some of them are very, very important from Indian perspective, which we import in large quantities there. Next slide, please. So the focus is how do we use coal to have low carbon products first, hydrogen, methanol, ammonia, through the syngas there. Syngas itself can be used and is being used right now in the country for power generation. So this is nothing new that can be done. There are, of course, you need different kind of turbines, which is suitable for this little low calorific value syngas there, but there are technological solutions available there. From there to clean products, chemicals when you see, DME, olefins, petrochemicals, even in steel, we have in the plant, perhaps one of the unique project globally when we see a direct reduction of iron to steel using syngas as a reducing agent. This is more of a greener process to produce steel there. In transport also, we have several opportunities there. Power, as I said, you can produce even hydrogen from there or use it as such. Even carbon dioxide turbines are there now. So, I mean, there are a whole lot of this thing. But it has to be seen in conjunction with carbon capture and utilization and storage technologies there, where you can use it for EOR, storage, biological conversion, chemicals, carbonates, whole lot of things are there. And there are several things that are happening right now. I will just show you that one of the good example would be to produce DME through coal process, coal gasification. Now DME, when you compare with LPG, and we had tremendous problem in the country on LPG, if you see the properties, they are more or less similar. So we have a technology which is off the shelf available, produce DME and use it. You can fill the presently available cylinders, you can blend it or use it as such, DME. You don't have to change even the gas stoves that are used and are available in the market there. So it's a good substitute. So I think these are the things which we can really capitalize on that on our own domestic resource. And I'm happy to say that Ministry of Coal has come out with a coal gasification mission and have said that 100 million ton of coal would be allocated exclusively for gasification processes. And they have come out also with a financial assistance scheme because the capex is higher, upfront investment is higher from the Government of India. And I think 6 or 7 projects have been awarded to PSU categories as also private sector category, and 2 are demonstration projects. One is for synthetic natural gas, another for CCUS. So it's a great initiative which the government has taken on that. We hope that they would be coming up. Next is the slide which says these are the projects that have been already awarded. And as a Coal Gasifiers Association which I represent, we advise Ministry of Coal and Niti Aayog on various policy matters on that. Right now they are fully working on a second phase of the viability gap funding, which would be perhaps 7-8 folds more higher than the first one. So we are looking for that any time now that could be declared, and they may ask companies who are interested in coal gasification to apply for that. Coal linkages will be assured. Several other pre-approvals would be there. So I think that's a great initiative by Ministry of Coal. So way forward, I think I will stop there. Here is that we should exploit large reserves of coal, rank Indian coals, appropriate gasification technologies should be used to transition to clean coal-based economy. This could be a process where we can really capture the carbon dioxide emissions, so we transition through our energy sources in a cleaner way. Enhance energy security, reduce crude import dependency, increase GDP, reduce emissions, and a whole lot of other chemicals we can produce here. Develop and adopt a viable carbon capture, usage, storage, or infrastructure of about 75 million tons of carbon. This is, we estimate that this would make a significant impact in the country on that. Attract national and international investment of over $50 billion in next 15 years. The kind of project that can come up can really make a difference in the country. And it should be a policy-driven collaboration and investment in technology transfer for commercial scale. And we see that several international companies are keen to come to India because there are 2 major economies of the world, China and India, are bestowed with large depositors of coal. China has, you name the company and technology, they are there. We need to have a similar kind of approach there. And I think if we do that, we can certainly address some of the energy issues of the country, as also reduce our import dependence on many of the critical items like methanol, DME, even the sustainable air fuel. All those can be produced economically, competitive prices and processes are available off the shelf. So I think this is an area which we feel even the government is pursuing, and we hope that in coming time, more and more investment would come. So with that kind of setting here, I would go ahead and request our speakers to come up and make their presentation, maybe in around 10 minutes time. Is Rakesh Singh here? I think he's not there. So I'll request Dr. Rajat Srivastava first to make his presentation. Dr. Rajat.